So, Julie, you kind of sleep on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay. Couple hours into the night, you hear the thuds of Blorog taking a couple steps and then slamming himself into the bed. But you guys eventually get your night's rest. Nelson, in the morning, you're so hungover. First night drinking, it's to be expected. But you all eventually gather yourselves, go down for a breakfast.
What a first drink, though. Ugh. To have your first drink in the Dwarven Kingdom? Yes, please.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. That'd be just a life change. I'd pay anything to go get some Dwarven ale right now.
O'Neill, it's 11 a.m. You have a problem.
Listen. In dwarf time, it's 5 o'clock all the time, baby.
Stone Master Goto here. The following is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Names, characters, businesses, places, and incidents are either products of the Dungeon Master's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblances to actual persons, living or dead, or any actual events are purely coincidental. So, sit back, relax, enjoy a can of ale, and enjoy the episode. You might be wondering how we got here. Well, how about I take you first? Die!
You guys see the light inside of Tink. Power down.
I grip my staff. I look at my friends. I say, I want you all to know you're the best friends I ever had. I just need you to know that.
No.
And then I turn and I slam my staff down. I said, I wish the darkness is gone, and cast Wish.
Oh!
Okay. As you do that, you almost say this in unison with Fosco. There's like a sliding sensation. Almost like the world itself is being split into two. And as it does, it's split into two. The beginnings of Gaia and Phaeton. This is why I'm telling you, you shouldn't be dealing with
Dad,
this stuff.
you have to listen to me. Would you just tell me the truth?
I don't know
for
what you're
once?
talking about.
Stop lying to me. I saw your emails.
You look back at your father, and he's holding this small remote. As he's kind of holding down this button, you manage to slap the remote out of his hand. And he goes, Nelson, stop, please. You think back to the only logical breaking point, the thing that you think has caused this change, the accident.
He's a teenager, so it's...
God, you're right.
I mean...
There's no logic behind what he might do.
You seem perfectly okay for the situation I've been briefed on.
Yeah, I mean, so I was confused about something, and my dad explained it to me, and it makes perfect sense now. So we're all good.
Standing there is two dragonborns. These are the twins. They're two twin dragonborns that are known to be pretty baller when it comes to fighting. Maybe we would want a guide to kind of get us there. It's about a 3-day trek. Okay. You kind of ask around, and as you guys make your way through to Phaeton, you see Blurog.
We are here to see the great Dwarven King. We are on a mission for him.
Unfortunately, King Albacrasis has decided to rest for the evening. He had a long day of executions and other things that, it just wore him out a bit.
You see like people kind of milling about, going about their daily routine, and you catch someone in a kind of hooded robe kind of dart down in an alleyway. Yeah, they kind of dash away quickly. You catch a flick of gold on one of them, kind of a sword, a gold sword kind of. And the stench of vomited food and ale kind of hits your nose.
I walk out and I go to Wes's room. I'm sleeping on your floor.
Did he at least get it in the trash can?
Yeah, he got it in the trash can.
Nice.
guys eventually gather yourselves, Nelson being hungover. Blorog's also kind of nursing a headache. Ziv and Zav, they seem perfectly fine. They had a fun time. You all eventually gather yourselves and make your way back to the spire. And as you do, you kind of knock on the door, and that same older dwarven gentleman gives you a look over and says, and what do I give you the service of doing today?
We were set to meet with the Dwarven King yesterday, but he retired for the evening.
Yes, of course. You're all from SWAT, yes?
Correct.
Oh, right this way. He kind of opens the door, and you all walk in. It's a beautiful chamber filled with like gold and rubies and gems. But there's this kind of long hall, and you see kind of, what's that green stone that everybody loves?
Emerald?
Jade?
You see kind of jade pillars marking the sides of the hall, both giving fortification to the ceiling of this particular chamber, and also just kind of being there for beauty. And you see different depictions of this Dwarven king, and you see some tapestries that show the history of the Dwarven kingdom. But you all kind of make your way down this chamber and into this large open chamber hall. And sitting on that throne, you see the fattest dwarf you've ever seen.
Oh my god. Yes.
King Albacrassus. And the king goes, "Ugh. No, what do you lot want?"
We were sent, I want to, what do the guards do when they get to the king?
When your particular guard walks you in, he kind of stands there at like almost a parade rest, and you see all like kind of flanking the king about a dozen other guards, and the king's on this kind of like very tall throne, and on like almost a pedestal next to him, you see that other older gold adorned gentleman in the robes kind of standing there at attention almost.
So the guards don't bow?
The guard that kind of brought you in gives a deep bow.
Okay.
As he kind of
I'm
walks
gonna
you in.
bow.
Same thing, but
Okay.
it hurts.
Yeah. Everybody kind of gives a bow, and Albacrassus goes,
Now, what did you bring these ones in here for?
We were sent by SWAT, Your Majesty.
Oh, the society.
He kind of turns to this gold adorned guy and goes,
Stone Speaker Huthroth, why did we bring these guys in again?
and you see the stone speaker now address the king and goes, "My liege, it seems as though these humans are here to repay the favor of the bot one." And you see the Dwarven king kind of give out a scuff. He goes, "Huh, right.
Oh my god, I forgot about
Are
that.
they here to retrieve the ale?"
And Golden Figure kind of gives a nod and addresses you all. And the king goes,
"So, have you brought the ale?"
Your Majesty, we're here for
We're here for the rest of the map, Your Majesty. We have not acquired it yet. We need the rest of the map to go acquire it for you.
Right. Stone Speaker, give him the pace we find. Now, if you lot don't get this ale,
he kind of takes a breath. He goes,
it's off with your heads, all of you.
And the stone speaker goes, "My liege, unfortunately, we do not have that power because they are with the society." And the stone speaker goes,
"You can't tell me what I can't do. This map was expensive."
Community.
He goes,
"This map was expensive. I want that ale, and none of you better touch it at all. I want it sealed. Perfect state it should be in."
You see this gold adorned figure kind of float down the about 8 feet it would take for him to get down the spire, and then slowly walks over to you all, and you see in his hands produce floating in a almost Nelson and Wes make an Arcana check.
Yep. 19.
You both can tell that this is like some kind of like cryo locking bubble. And as he kind of squishes it together and opens it up, it pops, and in the hand of this dwarf now, he has the final piece of the map you all need. And he hands it on over to you guys. And he goes, "Now do take care, and please do not adjust anything on the map or of any ale if you do manage to retrieve it. It will be very important that none of you tamper." He kind of gives you a nod, and then You see him kind of float back up to the top of this thing. And the Dwarven King goes,
All right, you lot, get out of here.
We get out.
I'm busy. I gotta stuff to do.
and you see him kind of dozing off again.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You guys walk out, and as the knight walks you back out and slams the door, Ziv goes, Man, that guy was kind of a jag, huh?
I was
Yeah,
thinking the same thing.
Quiet. We're in
Couldn't
his
agree
palace.
with you more, man.
Whatever, let's just let's get this thing done, yeah?
Time for another 3-hour walk back up to the surface. Ibby!
No. First, I'm putting the map together and taking a look at it.
Okay. Yeah, you put the map together and take a look at it. It's almost as if the creases in the part of the map you already had, plus the torn bit of the map that was given to you, almost kind of make a path directly to where this ale is destined to be. And the line kind of takes you farther south into Phaeton. Wes, you may have gone this far south, but I doubt it. It takes you through a desert portion and then past a well-known gnomish village, and then the cave system in which this ale is supposed to be is about a day's journey out from that gnomish village.
How long would it take us to get there?
Blurog kind of goes,
By the way, we haven't hired him for today yet.
okay.
He goes, well, if you would want my expert opinion, you'd have to first, pay me.
I pay him.
Okay, 45 gold. Yeah, mark that off. He goes,
Yeah, all right. It depends on the travel pace we go and whether or not we get steeds and whatnot. I'm not especially able to ride a steed, so I would say if you would like my services, unless we want to rent a whole cart, it would be best that we maybe go on foot.
Yeah, I like
On
horses
foot,
neither.
the travel is about if we go at a very quick pace, we can get there in 2 days. If we kind of are careful, it'll probably take about 4. And if we go at a standard pace, it might take about 3 days with stopping and rest and whatnot.
I mean, if we move at a normal pace, I can get us back here pretty quick. So we don't need to be in any rush. So I'd also rather not spend 4 days in that desert, but what are you going to do?
He goes,
The desert will only probably be about a day's journey at the most.
All right.
Do we need lighter clothes to go through it then?
I would recommend it. It gets pretty hot, especially in that area. It seems to be a gateway to the plane of fire.
Oh,
What the?
great.
Oh,
The plane.
No, if you
Excuse me?
go south and then more east, it seems to spin off into the plane of fire.
I should probably roll an Arcana check because I was about to explain to Julie a brief explanation of how the planes work.
yeah, I don't think, you would have to roll. Nelson, you can also roll an Arcana check about how the planes work in Phaeton, because it's not the same. as
22.
Dungeons and Dragons. Oh boy. 22 and 23, you both know. The planes of fire are actually physical locations that you can walk to. The plane of fire, water, and earth. They are kind of branches of Phaeton. You can actually just walk
So it's more
into
like
the plane of fire.
all of the realms, the outer realms that are in standard D&D canon are, instead of being separate planes, are all just areas in Phaeton,
Yep.
places in Phaeton.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
cool.
And it's known that if you walk kind of further out through the plains, then that's when you start hitting outlandish parts.
Okay, so there's no 9 hells, like those planes.
Those do exist. Those are kind of more on the astral side. But the standard planes of earth, wind, and fire and water,
And the fairy kingdom and the
the Shadowfell and the fairy, yes, those are all located in Phaeton.
Those are the most centrally located, I assume. Alrighty. Alrighty then.
our
Let's get
path take
going.
Will the path take us back near the Gaia portal?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the plan. We stop by, grab, I guess, summer clothes while in Gaia, and then we will go get this thing, the ale.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Sounds great to me. It's about a half day's journey anyway to the closest gate. So
I mean, I could get us there instantly if we feel like we're in a hurry.
Up to you.
I'm asking them. I mean, I could get us there instantly if you feel like we're in a hurry. I only have 4 charges of this.
Ever?
Not ever. I just need to go back to the SWAT shop and get more materials for it. It just costs
not
50
that
gold
much of a
pieces.
hurry.
Yeah.
It could be fun, like a little
Okay.
buddy road trip.
Yeah. I get
Yeah.
to know Ziv and Zav.
Zav goes,
I want to
road
talk.
trip.
Yeah, I want to talk to Ziv
Oh,
and Zav.
dude, Cash would love these guys.
You guys eventually make it back to the gate where you all are able to kind of channel to SWAT. And you guys are able to change your outfits to more summer-like outfits if you would like.
Mithril,
Okay.
jersey,
You all
cargo
change-
shorts.
Julie, so you're not wearing your armor right now?
No.
Are you still wearing the Kevlar, the light armor?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just have the +1 then,
Okay.
plus your dex and all that. So you all eventually kind of get ready. Blorog kind of says he'll wait for you on the other side of the gate, and you all get ready and come back, and Blorog is waiting for you there. And he says, "All right, so I guess we head on south then."
Let's do it. Woohoo, road trip. New arc.
So what pace are you guys going at?
Normal?
Normal.
Yeah,
Kinda.
normal. We're not rushing, but we're also not calming. Like, could be
Blorog
careful.
is keeping a lookout, but who else would be keeping a lookout?
I will.
You will? Okay, make a perception check.
24.
Holy
24?
Shit.
The man has a +10 to perception.
Finally.
You guys kind of keep a watch out. You walk past a couple of hovels, kind of on your way. Nothing too interesting. I'm assuming you guys bought food and stuff too, provisions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
water.
I have
usually.
I have provisions and a water sack from my Dungeoneer's kit.
Yeah, you come across a couple hovels. You see a couple packs of wild animals, and you let them pass. You don't seem to encounter anything, and it begins to get near dusk. You guys can continue on if you'd like.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, you guys are going to continue into the night.
Yeah. So
Okay, everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah,
not,
hang
not
on,
through
hang
the
on.
whole night, just like
Yeah, I know, but even if you're going past the kind of 8 hours, you will need to make a Constitution saving throw.
22.
22,
7.
7,
15.
15. I gotta roll for
Wes
it.
needs his beauty rest.
9. Wes, you gain 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh, hey guys. I think we should stop and maybe find a place to rest for the night.
Okay.
Can we look for a good spot?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my
Who
god.
is
I forgot
helping-
I have this.
Huh?
Oh, I forgot I have this. Nelson still has soul sale material, and he bought that
yeah.
bolt and tackle. Ooh, that man he's gonna find like a couple trees and just do like a lean-to sort of situation because he still has some yardage of that. So he's gonna use the
Okay.
bolt and tackle and like he's gonna like climb up the tree and like set up that like
I got
Like the
rope if you
tension.
want it.
on the
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a survival check. With advantage, Blorog's going to help you out.
All right, cool. Survival. Okay. 14.
14. It's passable. It's not amazing, but you managed to fasten an okay kind of overhanging tent. The ground is still obviously not really much of anything you can. I mean, if you have bed cots or anything, you can sleep on that. But otherwise, it's a pretty rough go as far as that goes. But
I'll take last watch, and then Wes conks out.
conks out. Okay, who's taking first watch?
Julie will.
Julie will.
Yep.
Okay. Let me see. Blurog will do it with you. He goes, I don't mind taking the first watch, especially because we've been going for a while, and I'm sure the rest of y'all can get some rest. Julie, make a perception check.
13.
13. There's not much going on. You hear the night take the sky almost, and it's peaceful, and you can see the stars are kind of weirdly golden, and it's interesting.
The stars are a different shade than normal.
Yes.
Okay.
And your watch kind of goes without a hitch. Who's taking the next watch?
Nelson.
Nelson. Blorog's gonna keep on with this watch. So he'll
You sure?
take the watch
I
with you.
can stay up if you want to catch some sleep.
No, it's fine.
Well, I don't know. Is that one over there? And he kind of motions towards Wes. Is he? Can you get him, or if not, it's fine.
I mean, I can do this watch by myself and get him for the second half.
Are you sure? I mean, I don't mind staying up.
Yeah, I mean, you're the one guiding us, so you should be the one getting sleep.
All right.
Good
night.
Good night.
And Nelson's gonna.
Go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage.
Yep, you got it.
Disadvantage? Why disadvantage?
Because he's by himself.
Because you are a human, and it is dim.
Oh, right.
That's
Unless you have like night vision goggles or something.
no, it's still an unnatural 20.
Okay. You manage to peep around. You hear a couple crunches in the forest around you, but otherwise, nothing really. You think it's just kind of wildlife. But otherwise, your thing goes off without a hitch.
All right, he's gonna wake up Wes and do the second one, the last watch with him.
Okay. Wes, you're kind of nudged awake by Nelson.
Is the last one already? All right. Ugh.
19.
19?
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
Okay.
Instead.
Yeah. You hear some footsteps, some boom, boom, and then you hear like a couple skitters, and then another boom,
You hear that?
boom.
Do I hear it now that he pointed it out?
Yeah, you hear it just slightly. It sounds almost the same as all the rest of the forest life, but it's a little bit different.
I'm gonna go check it out. Hold on, and he's gonna grab his axe
Nelson,
and
shut the... Nelson, I grab him and I say, sit the fuck down. I whisper to him, sit down, shut the fuck up. Might not know we're here.
Do we have a fire going?
You hear a boom.
We've doused a fire at this point.
Okay, you douse the fire?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear a boom. You are in complete darkness right now. The only kind of thing illuminating you is the one of the moons kind of above.
Does it
How
sound
many-
like it's getting closer?
Yes.
Shit.
Nelson is gonna take his cloak of elven kind out of his fanny pack, and wrap it around his shoulders and pull up the hood.
Okay. You do that as you see this green creature come out from behind the canopy. He takes note of you all being in darkness, and he roars.
Great.
Let's roll initiative. They will still get, because Wes and Nelson did not wake you guys up, you will be out for one round.
Got it.
First up, Wes.
All right. I'm gonna 3 sorcerer points, heightened spell, phantasmal force. There's going to be so go ahead and make a phantasmal. Go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw.
Not
Versus it has to beat a 17, and you have disadvantage.
Okay.
Did he fail?
15.
Nah, that doesn't do it.
Okay.
And he sees a giant
-2.
devil rise out of the ground with flames around him, and the devil says, "Stay away from them. They are under my protection."
Okay. Just for the hell of it, make an what is it called?
Intimidation.
Intimidation check with advantage.
Okay. First one's a 22, and the second one a 22 because the second one was a 7.
22.
Yeah.
Okay. That is your turn. Up next is Nelson.
Nelson is going to reach in the bag, and I don't know how I've said I've cast this before. But he is going to... I'm trying to think of how he would do this. It looks essentially like a bottle rocket, and he is going to stick his hand in a jar, shove whatever it is into the rocket, and light it off, and cast Flaming Sphere at the creature. It has to make a
Dexterity saving throw.
dex save.
That is a 19.
Yeah, that's probably gonna do it.
So is it half damage or is it no damage?
On a failed save, it takes half. So let me
Okay,
roll
so go ahead and roll that damage.
It's going to take 6 points of damage. And he is going to back up.
Okay. Back up. How far?
20 feet.
Okay.
Just so he's a little bit out of range.
As you kind of back up, make a perception check.
Yep. That's a critical failure. 1.
Critical failure? Okay. You don't know anything. Up next is the troll. The troll is afraid right now, so he's just going to try to go around this deviled creature.
It's standing like right by the entrance to our tent lean-to. That's where it is.
Okay, cool. He's going to try to go around to almost flank this this devil creature. And then you hear another roar from behind you.
Ah, shit.
Ouch, what the plural
And Nelson,
was.
you backed up right into another troll.
Fantastic.
And he's going to take 3 swipes at you.
Oh my god. Nelson's beat me. He's fine.
11 versus AC.
Miss.
Okay. And then a 22 and, yeah, both hit.
Yeah.
These other 2 hit.
Yeah.
All right. You are going to take... You take 7 points of damage as it kind of claws back in your back. And then it reaches out with another claw. But you manage to duck out of the way. But then it takes its giant mouth and bites down on you. And you take another 12 points of slashing damage. You see the twins begin stirring. Julie, you come awake, and so does Blorog. The twins are kind of stumbling. Ziv goes, What the hell is going on? Whoa! And you see him kind of back up and just kind of offhandedly cast this. Misses completely, and you see like Zav taking a beat from Ziv, also reach out, and he runs up to this troll creature and grasps on with both of his hands. 12 points. You see him kind of shock this kind of trolled figure. Okay, cool. Up next, Wes, your turn.
All right. I see Nelson in being shaken by the one troll, and I'm going to burn 2 sorcery points to quicken spell. I'm going to sprint toward the troll that is harassing Nelson and cast blindness on it. So that's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's only a 10.
Nope,
Has a
he is
plus
blind.
7 to its Constitution.
For 1 minute.
Damn. Blinded. All right. Does it get to make a save, or is it just blinded? Okay, cool.
Yeah. But it is blinded until at the end of its next turn.
Its next turn. All right. So every attack has advantage on it.
And I'm going to sprint. I'm going to grab Nelson. I'm going to tap Nelson on the shoulder and cast Thunder Step.
What?
Yeah. I'm going to cast Thunder Step, and we're going to teleport 90 feet. I teleport 90 feet away. Maybe not a full 90 feet, but pretty far away from both of the trolls. And it has to make a con save. Another con save.
Terrible rolls. It was almost great. That is a failure.
That is a failure again. So he takes 16 points of thunder damage as we teleport away. 16 there is a large
thunder
boom
damage
of thunder.
And where do you teleport to?
Away from the 2 trolls and the tent. So like, I don't know where the second troll is right now, but obviously away from the one that has Nelson.
How far away?
Maybe say 45 feet away from
45 feet? Okay. All right, you're just 45 feet kind of down this path. All right, that'll be your turn. Julie, you awake to the sound of battle.
So there's 2 trolls.
2 trolls. You don't really understand what's going on. You're just now getting awake.
I can see that they're aggressive, though.
Yes.
Okay. How close are they?
There's one about 20 feet behind you, and then there's another one kind of flanking your tent about 10 feet in front of you.
Okay, I would like to do the goading attack.
Okay. On which one?
On the one that's 20 feet away.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay. Make your attack with advantage.
Oh my god.
Oh, what are you shooting with?
Can I reach it with a shotgun?
Yeah.
That is a 21.
21, that hits.
Sorry, 22. I can't.
22?
hit
Yeah,
you
that
now.
still hits.
Okay. Let's see. I hit it with a weapon attack. I expend an Okay. Now I roll my superiority dice and damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. It's 3d8 plus your
Yeah.
proficiency plus your dex.
Okay, 26 damage, and he has to do a wisdom saving throw.
Whoa. Wait, what? Okay.
I did goading attack.
Oh, yes. Okay. And you did the one behind you?
The 20 feet away one.
Okay. And then wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good. That is a 16.
I'm not sure what it doesn't tell me what it's against, actually.
Against the
Jesus.
damage roll. So, yeah, he fails.
Okay, yeah. So now...
So he has to attack.
Yeah. If he attacks someone else, he just gets disadvantage.
Okay.
And now I'm going to
He
use...
already has disadvantage for being
I
blind,
didn't
but you don't know that.
I don't know that.
So, yeah. No, that's fine.
So I'm going to use my second attack to attack the one that's closer. I'll do that one faster.
Okay.
That is a 23.
That hits. Roll damage.
18.
18 points of damage. All right. You blast this thing with a shotgun, and it roars as the shotgun pellets kind of blasted in the chest. All right. That is the end of your turn, Nelson.
All right. Nelson is going to reach in his bag. He's going to remove a white piece of linen cloth and wrap it around his hand. Yes. He's going to cast Aid on Julie, Wes, and Blurog. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration, and that lasts for 8 hours. And then I have to make a con save for the damage that I took with Flaming Sphere.
Yes. For Flaming Sphere, yes.
That's a 19.
19? And how much damage did you take?
I took 18.
12 plus
Yeah.
6, 18? Yeah, you're fine.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to take the Flaming Sphere. I'm going to slam it into the same troll. Not the one that I bumped into, but the other one.
Okay. So Dex save?
Dex save, yeah.
That's not as good. That's an 8.
That fails.
Oh, boy.
11 points of damage.
Boy, howdy. All right. 11 points of damage. You slam this flaming sphere into this other troll, and he roars out in pain. Up next is Blurog. Blurog, you see him stir awake, and he looks around for a little bit, and then he pulls out this kind of unfolding bow, looks around for a second, and then peeps the one that you kind of flamed a little bit, and is going to take a couple bow shots at him. 24 points of damage. Ooh, Blurog coming in with his hit. You see him strike down this, release 2 bolts and just strike into this troll's chest. Up next is the troll. You hear another roar kind of come from down the way. And you see a third troll come into this fray now. You see the first troll that you kind of blasted in the chest with the shotgun blast but didn't goad is going to run up to you, Julie, and take a couple of swipes and bites at you.
Okay.
So these are for the 2 claws. Ooh, both unnatural 20s.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right, and for the bite, 22.
Yep.
All right, let's see. For the first, I'll do the bite and the first claw. Now I'm rolling better. That is 18 points of damage for the first claw and the bite.
Okay.
And then another 11 points of damage. So a total of 29 points of piercing and slashing damage as this thing rakes and claws and bites into you, tearing at you.
29.
Yes.
Did I have temporary
You
hit
have
points? Did you
5,
say?
yeah, 5 points.
Yes, 5.
Additional points.
They gone.
Yeah. The other one is going to try to claw at Zav, but Ziv is kind of close to him. So bonus as I see. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. You see it take 2 bites and 2 claw marks at Zav, and it kind of rakes the claws down the sides. You see bits of scale kind of fly off as Zav kind of takes the brunt of the scratch, but continues to kind of hold on to this troll creature. And then you see that troll that kind of struck at Zav. You see a couple of its wounds kind of close up.
Yep.
And then the troll
Fucking
that
trolls.
comes from behind is going to run up to... Let me roll... who wants odd, who wants even? Between Wes and Nelson.
Odd.
What?
Okay, Wes, you're even. It's going to come up and strike you, Wes, and it's going to make all of its attacks on you. That is a 13 versus AC.
Nope.
A 22 versus AC.
Yes.
Ugh, and a 12 versus AC.
No,
Come
it does
on,
not.
guys.
So 1 hit.
All right, so 1 hit with the claw. You take 12 points of slashing damage as it rakes a claw back behind your back, and you are now engaged with this one as well.
All right.
The other troll is paying attention to this demon creature, and it's going to try to investigate it. And this one is going to try to figure out what the hell is going on.
It can't
And
save.
it does not.
It can't save against...
Phantasmal Force? It can make an investigation
Phantasmal
check.
Force cannot... It makes 1, and if it fails it, it is permanent until the spell drops. So it can't
Well,
even
it's going
try
to take...
again.
Then it's going to take 1 swing at the devil creature and misses, obviously.
Oh, hang on. I should have been rolling wild magics.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and...
I've cast 3 spells, so I'll roll 3
Yeah.
times. No.
No? Okay, good. Up next are Litwins. You see Zav goes out, yells out, Sunday special!
I love them.
You see him kind of duck between the troll's legs, and you see Ziv create this sphere of water, and then you see Zav light up this ball of water with electricity, just shocking the entire troll. Fails the dexterity saving throw. 34 points of lightning damage. You see the troll kind of stop moving in this kind of ball of water. Up next, Wes. Your turn. There's one troll behind you.
Like, on top of me?
Pretty much.
And Nelson's next to me still, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so, well, with my bonus action, I'm going to have that fire guy take a swing at the other guy, which does an auto d6 of psychic damage.
Okay. Yeah, you see, you kind of force it to
He
kind
does
of
5
claw
points
at
of,
it.
Yeah, he does 5 points of psychic damage to that guy. And then I'm going to cast Thunderstep again with Nelson, if he's right next to me still, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The troll that just attacked us needs to make a con save, and I'm going to move wherever, if a troll came after me or Nelson, it would be taking opportunity attacks from...
Okay, cool. You are in that fray.
Did it succeed or fail?
It failed.
All right, so it takes 11 points of thunder damage.
Okay. Still looks pretty fine, this one does.
Yeah.
That'll be your turn, Julie.
Okay. How many? So are 2 of these dudes like on me? Is it?
One of them. Only one of them is up against you. So, now the other one is kind of looking around and only sees you as the other target.
So one dude did 29 damage on me?
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay.
To be fair, those rolls were crazy high for damage. But yes, 29 points of damage from this, all 3 strikes.
Are we in a forested area?
Yes.
Okay, let's grab the revolver.
Okay. You grab the revolver. So you are in melee range with this thing right now, so you will have disadvantage.
God
on
dang
attacks.
it. You know what? Okay, let's do instead of the revolver.
Mm-hmm.
But I have it like on my belt, ready to go, you know? Like where it belongs.
Yeah.
I'm doing the shield sword in that case.
Okay. Go ahead and make your swipes.
I'm gonna do shield.
Okay, got you.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't do this very often. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
That's a
guns and
9.
shields.
That's a 9.
9?
Yeah.
You swipe at it with the shield portion of it. It's a little bit awkward for you, and this troll just kind of bats it away with one of its claws. Second attack.
Critical.
Ooh,
Okay. This time you swing up and you hit it right in the nuts. Go ahead and roll damage.
So I double it and then I add the bonus, right?
Yes.
Are these trolls just hanging dong right now?
They got a little loincloth, but you can see a little bit of brain sticking
Nope,
down.
not looking. Not looking.
What's the damage on that?
Sorry, I was... Ooh! It's a goodie. 32.
32.
Yeah, because I got a 5. And then, oh crap, no. Sorry, it's a 12.
12. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
That's way
I know.
more.
I did 2 rolls, and then doubled it because I was thinking in 2.
Okay. Got you. Okay. That's still, yeah, you blast this thing
whatever.
in the Jimmy Joan. But,
I'm now looking up.
okay, yeah. And it does the thing where it kind of crosses its leg and go, ooh. And even Wes and Nelson feel it. Up next is Nelson, your turn.
Am I within 60 feet of a troll?
The one in the sphere. Yes. The one that Julie's attacking.
Radical. First off, as a bonus action, going to slam the flaming sphere into that troll.
Okay.
Just keep beating the crap out of it.
Dex save.
Has to make another dex save, yep.
Fails. Son of a bitch.
It's gonna take 10 points of damage. Fire damage. And then
Okay.
as my actual action, I'm gonna uncork a bottle, and there's a slimy, sort of gritty powder in it, and he's gonna load that into what looks like a bullhorn, pull the trigger, and cast Ray of Sickness, aimed at the troll within 60 feet of him.
Okay. What does it need to do?
A ray of sickening greenish energy lashes out toward a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target, which I will do now. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage and must take a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it is also poisoned until the end of your next turn. So I just rolled a 26, so it hits.
Okay, that hits, and you don't even need to roll damage. Because it dies instantly from that ray of sickness,
Which
and
one
it's
was
burning,
that?
kind of bubbling skin, bubbles and sears, and that poison kind of slams into it, and it just kind of crumples to the ground, dead.
Was that the blind one?
No.
Which one was that?
That was the one that
one
Julie
that I
was,
phantasmal
the one that was
forced?
Phantasmal Force, yeah. Up next is Blorog. Blorog sees the one troll that's kind of still standing, and is going to take 2.
There's only one
That one
troll
misses,
still standing? That
unfortunately.
sounds off.
There's 2. One of them's in the sphere that got electrocuted real bad,
Yeah.
and is not standing. It's floating. Oh, come on, Blorog. That's terrible. This one only takes 9 points of piercing damage. Up next is the troll. The troll is going to run up to you, Julie, because you're the only one that's kind of at the forefront of this. Going to unload all 3 attacks on you. Boy, that is a 21, a 22, and a natty 1. So the bite and the first claw hits. 15 plus 8. 23 points of piercing and slashing damage as this thing bites into you and then rakes another claw across your stomach.
Can I use another superiority dice here, please?
Yeah. Do what?
I'd like to parry it.
Okay. Yeah, you parry the claw. Go ahead and reduce the damage.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so I'm taking 17 damage.
17 damage. Okay. And then you see the troll in the watery sphere. You see its like smoking corpse bubble a little bit. And then you see it kind of stir, and it drops out of the sphere and is going to charge at Nelson.
Now, I did move us in a spot where I was hoping to provoke opportunity attacks if they went after us.
So Ziv and Zav both
Yeah.
get opportunity attacks. They are not warcasters, unfortunately. So, they both hit though. Not looking so hot. And the troll is going to bound over to you. Actually, it's going to take a swipe at Ziv. Yes, it's going to take a swipe at Ziv first, and then take another swipe at you. It's going to bite Ziv and then make its way over to you. That hits. Ziv takes. All right, and then it's going to make its way over to you, Nelson. That is a 19 versus AC.
That hits. Yes, that hits.
And a 16 versus AC.
Beats it, beats it.
Okay, cool. Oh, these are terrible. Oh, come on. 16 points of damage.
Yep.
Slashing damage as it rakes 2 claws down your back.
Ouchie.
And that's the end of its turn. This one regains a little bit of hit points too. You see a couple more wounds kind of close up on the one that engaged with Julie. Next up are the twins. You see Zav run up to the troll that struck you, Nelson, and it's going to do another shocking. That just misses. And then you see Ziv run up, and you see him clasp his hands together, and a big wave of water, just kind of almost in the shape of a hand, smashes into the troll. Hits, and the troll is down on the ground again.
In big pain, in big boy pain. Is he dead?
It is, yes. It is. It's seemingly unconscious right now. Up next is Wes. Your turn.
Okay, so one of them is seemingly unconscious. All right, I'm not gonna.
The other one is engaged with Julie.
The other one's engaged with Julie. Cool. I'm going to cast. I turn to Julie and I cast 4th level chromatic orb at the one attacking Julie.
Okay. What damage?
Thunder.
Okay, go ahead and roll that damage.
Or roll the attack first.
Or roll the attack.
22.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, I love having this. I am wearing my wizard hat, by the way.
So you see Wes with a pointy blue hat.
The man likes blue. What can you say?
I don't know if that
22,
necessarily matches
so-
Wes's aesthetic, but hey, we're here now.
That does 13, 16,
The man likes blue.
18. Oh, 19, 26 points of thunder damage.
You hear a loud, crackling, thunderous boom as this wave of force kind of hits the...
I think thunder damage is Wes's aesthetic right now.
You said 26?
Yeah,
Howdy. He's still looking pretty
Love
okay,
it.
actually, but that wave of force kind of hits him, and he kind of takes a small step back.
Can
and
I
kind
quicken
of,
spell bonus action another chromatic orb?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to do one at the same level I just did.
Okay. Roll to attack.
That's a 23.
Yep.
20... Can't do math. 23 points of damage this time. Same
23 points of damage. Okay. All right, yeah, another wave of force. Thunderous force kind of blasts this thing back, and he takes another kind of half step back. He's looking kind of rough now. Julie, your turn.
Okay, so there's still Wes blasted the guy near me, but he's still alive, correct?
Yes.
How far away is he now?
Right in front of you.
Oh, okay, let's do 2 more attacks with my shield.
Okay, go ahead.
First one is an 11.
That misses, unfortunately. You swing, and it kind of grasps the shield.
17.
17, that hits.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's actually 16 damage.
16 damage. You take a whack at the top of its head, and its head kind of snaps back a little bit, and you see you kind of broke a couple bones in its neck for sure. It's not looking really good at all. Nelson.
All right, cool. Up next, I am going to, again, slam that flaming sphere. Oh, well, there's that one that just attacked me, huh?
Yeah, but it fell on the
Oh,
ground.
okay. Yeah.
It's unconscious.
He's unconscious? The one that is not unconscious, I'm going to slam that fireball into. Flaming sphere. As a bonus action.
It
Okay,
fails.
hold on a sec. Another 2d6. So that is 6 points of fire damage.
It burns to a crisp and is gone.
Amazing. Fantastic. Fantastic. Just chip away at him. Knew it was going to work eventually. And then for my
Yep.
action, I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word on Ziv, Zav, Wes, Julie, Blorog, and myself. So everyone gains 1d4 plus 4.
Go ahead and roll the heal.
Everyone gets 6 points of HP back. That's super helpful, but you know.
Nice heal.
Thank you.
It gets
Hey,
the
listen,
job
it's
done.
something.
It's not a powerful spell, but it gets everybody.
Blorog kind of lowers his bow and goes, What happened? And then suddenly, the troll behind you sits up and is going to take a couple strikes at you guys. I was going to say it's going to take a claw at each of you and a bite at Nels. That is a 22 versus AC.
Yeah.
and a 24 versus AC for this claw.
Oh my God.
And then Nelson, for you, a 19 versus AC.
Yeah, that hits.
For Wes, you take 18 points of piercing and slashing damage.
Jesus.
And Nelson, you take 8 points of slashing damage as this troll
y'all,
kind of
that's
rises
half
up.
my hit points.
Yeah.
Boy, howdy. As this troll kind of rises up and begins hurrying you guys again. Up next is Le Twins. Zav kind of goes, what the hell is going on? And he's going to Shocking Grasp. Fails. Ziv is going to bludgeon him again with this watery fist. That hits. And the troll goes down.
I smash its head in with my staff.
Whoa!
Or Wes, your turn. You said you smashed its head in with your staff.
Yeah.
Okay. You smash its head in.
Cool.
Julie.
It's dead.
Yeah,
Seems
they're
to be.
all dead.
So we're not in initiative anymore, are we?
You are still.
Okay.
Okay, reload the shotgun.
Okay. Nelson.
He is going to swing the flaming sphere closer around so he can just shoot it at whatever comes close.
Okay. Which side, left or right, or behind?
Let's go behind us. Not close enough to any of us, but enough that we can all see what's going on behind us.
Okay.
That part of it was like so we can all see was part of the flaming
Gotcha.
sphere's goal. Yeah.
Okay. It only gives a dim light out to 10 feet.
It's something though.
Okay. So you're putting it kind of by Ziv and Zav, or are you putting it kind of by like Blorog and Julie? I should have just asked that.
Blorog and Julie.
You kind of swing it up closer by Blorog and Julie. Blorog is looking around kind of tensely. He knocks another arrow, and you see the troll again rise up.
Which
and it's
one?
Going to take another, the one that you bashed its head in.
What?
You see the wound kind of close up, and it's going to take another couple swipes at you guys. This time it's going to take 2 swipes at Nelson and 1 swipe at you, Wes. So Nelson, first one for the bite. That is a 23, or something higher than that.
Let me just let me
Yes.
just double check.
And a 15.
That misses.
That misses. Okay, so the bite hits, and then Nelson or Wes. That is a 21.
Jesus, yeah, that does it.
Okay, Nelson, you only take
Can't use
9
shield
points
if
of
you're
piercing
out.
damage,
Huh?
and
Nine
you take
what?
9 points of piercing damage, Nelson.
Okay.
And Wes, you take 11 points of slashing damage as it claws against your back, seemingly somehow coming back to life even after bashing its head in. Nelson and Wes, make nature checks.
17.
6.
What'd you say, Nelson?
6.
6. Wes, you know that the only way to kill a troll is to either burn it or acid it.
Oh, okay. Well, then, is it back to my turn?
It is
whose turn?
Latwin's turn.
Yeah.
They try to shock it again. First one.
I yell out, fire!
14. Okay, it goes down. You see the troll kind of and the other one kind of bashes it down again. Wes, it's your turn.
Fire chromatic orb at the corpse. Well, I rolled a 3, but it's a 14. Does that hit?
Somehow you just miss this dead troll on the ground. It's still a ranged attack, and a ranged attack on a prone target is at disadvantage. Go ahead and just for the hell of it, roll 2d10 for me.
Sure. I'm fine. This isn't a dire situation, so I'd rather you burn it on me here than.
I still got a couple
You
more.
still
so-
have one. You have one more. You have 2 on me,
Okay.
so you have one more. 1, 7, 17.
17. Let's see what we got here. You see feathers start protruding from Wes's face as they kind of extend and grow out.
Oh yeah, this is fun.
He has now a
Person.
beard of feathers dangling down his face. Up next is... Or Julie. Sorry, Julie, your turn.
So he said fire, and I can't really do that. Nelson had a flaming sword. You said you had a flaming sword?
Spear.
Spear. Okay, so has that fire caught on to any of the undergrowth? Like any of the...
You actually do see some of the kind of... From the flaming sphere, some of the fire has begun to kind of coalesce in some of these woods here.
Okay, so the the troll that was near me, it was dead and now it's back up.
No, it's not. It's down now.
Okay, so quickly, while it can't opportunity attack me, I'm gonna like grab a stick because we're in a forest, and I'm gonna make a torch real quick.
Make a survival check.
Man, I sure hope I can put a stick into the fire.
It's more making the torch and keeping the fire on the stick.
It's a 10.
10. You can't seem to keep the fire kind of staying on the stick. That'd be your action, Nelson.
Okay. Let's smash that boy with the flaming sphere.
Okay. You manage to you just do it. It fails its dexterity saving throw. You see the corpse finally light ablaze and then begin to crackle down into embers.
Nelson sits down.
Laura goes, Ziv, was it, you mind putting out some of these flames? And Ziv goes, oh yeah, of course, here. And you you see the watery hand grabbing some of the flames and squelching them out. Laura goes, hey, Wes and Nelson.
Yeah?
You mind next time waking us up whenever there's something like this happening?
Nelson gets up and walks off.
Okay, you walk off. Yeah, just for future reference. Alright, let's pack up camp. The smoke will, I'm sure, bring other unwanted attention to us, and we gotta get moving anyway.
I mean, if we want to finish getting our rest, I have a way that we can, like, be completely untouched. So what kind of a one-time use thing, but...
I mean, yeah, if you think,
I mean...
you can shake it.
I'm not, like, juiced, but, you know, if we run into anything else today, it might not be... I don't know, it's fine.
What are you doing?
I'm not going to do anything. I have that tiny hut spell scroll, but...
Oh, yeah.
I guess you know what? We'll use it tomorrow night. How about that?
Sounds fine by me. Hello, this is your DM here. DM obviously stands for damn. Man, it's been a few weeks since we've had an episode, huh? Thanks so much for putting up with us during this long break, and thanks so much for listening to this episode. You might be wondering how we got here. Again, sorry for the long break between episodes. Apparently, a concoction of finals plus technical difficulties plus COVID equals just a big, long break in episode release. But to make up for that, I will be doing the 12 days of YMBW, so to speak. This will in no way lead up to Christmas by any means, but over these next few weeks, I will be putting out a series of 12 episodes twice or thrice a week, just to get the feed caught up, but also to get you guys closer to the finale, so you guys can ask your questions about the YMBW thing. So go ahead and tweet those questions and tweet about the show using the hashtag YMBW. That's the hashtag symbol YMBW, and we'll take your questions that you might have about the finale. Obviously, we're going to be recording the how we got here, the kind of recap a little bit before you guys hear the final episode, but I hope that we can answer some of your questions that you might have leading up to that. Also, again, we'll have a big announcement coming soon. Hopefully over this winter break, we'll actually be able to get the project that we've been kind of chugging away at kind of sequestered away. So that'll be another thing that's coming out. Yeah. If you like what we do, you can tweet about the show using the hashtag YMBW or rate us 5 stars on iTunes, Google Play, or wherever you get your podcast. Well, here's your names that you put in there. We put them on the show. If you also like what we do, you follow us on Instagram and Twitter at YMBW Podcast. And share the show with your friends. These 12 days are going to be a great time to get your friends kind of on the show. We also might be touching up a few of the first episodes to kind of get those a little tastier. Anyway, that's all for today, and get back into episode. Eventually, you guys kind of move your way down a little bit, and I can just say, Wes, you kind of finish your rest to get your exhaustion back. You still use the spells you used for the day,
but I'm not otherwise exhausted anymore.
You're not exhausted, yeah. And you all can roll hit die for the short rest. You all kind of pack up camp. Wes kind of takes a moment to take a break, and you all kind of do, kind of finishing up your snoozing, your just rest in general, and you all so the spells you used for today and the maneuvers and superiority, those are all used for today, but your
I actually wrong. I regained my superiority dice after
short rest.
Okay. Haha, look, I'm doing D&D, guys. I just called the D&D wrong, the DM wrong. Look at me.
I still have a feather. I still have my feather beard.
Yes.
Do I sneeze?
Make a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, there we go. Oop, that went off the table. That's the 5 + 4, 9.
9. You guys, during the short rest, you see Wes kind of sneeze, and suddenly all the feathers kind of explode out from him.
In a
very
comedic fashion, like a bird exploded.
Has that ever happened before?
No, actually, I'm rubbing my nose. No, actually, that's a new one. It's better than a fireball, so sorry, I'm good with that.
So you all begin packing up your stuff here, and you guys begin exiting this kind of forest canopy area, and it doesn't end super abruptly, but you can kind of tell how quickly the trees turn from these almost like deciduous natured trees to a more like thin tree, and then eventually they're just no trees, and before you is just a extremely long plain of desert sands. Do you guys do anything to prepare for this desert journey?
I pull I pull out like a very light scarf and wrap it around the exposed skin on my neck and face. And
Okay.
Yeah, I just cover myself. Oh, I grabbed some sunblock. I go, sunblock, anybody? Want some? So no one wants to get burned. I put some like around my eyes, the spot that's like,
Ziv and Zav Zav goes, actually, I think we're good. Blorog, do you want any? And Blorog goes, no, actually, I'm pretty used to you see, Blorog has kind of donned this, one of the kind of white hats with the little side things. I forget what they're called.
Oh, okay.
That you kind of wear in the desert.
I know what you're talking
Pilot
about. I
hats
just don't know
with,
what it's
the
called.
Floppy ears and the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not that one,
Wait,
but
no.
the kind of the desert shawl that you see people wear sometimes when they go to the desert.
Nelson's gonna pull off the jersey, and you can see it's number 12, Roger Staubach.
God
Classic.
damn it.
Classic. Hey, we're doing a sports.
What demographic are you going to? Because the circle between the ones who get that reference and the people who listen to this podcast are two separate circles.
Olivia, am I the only person who knew who Roger Staubach was before you Googled it, Olivia? I'm assuming you just Googled it. Yeah. Heisman winning.
The
Navy
only person you are
quarterback.
pandering to
No,
is Tyler.
listen, okay. He's a
You're
Southern boy.
appealing to me
and
only, and I'm not even a Cowboys fan.
he's a Cowboys fan.
God damn it.
Maybe Nelson likes football. All right, okay.
You know what? Maybe I thought Nelson would be. He's not a Troy Aikman fan. He's
I don't
not
know. It's probably like
not
a
more
vestige
modern-
from his dad.
All right, we
fan.
need to get back to the podcast. You guys continue through this desert pass. Who is with Blorog kind of keeping watch as you guys continue down this way?
I am.
Okay. Make a perception check, Julie.
Question.
Mhm.
Can I get advantage because I'm used to working in deserts?
I will give you your proficiency bonus.
Thank you.
Oh, eek. Blorog did not do well. What'd you roll?
15.
15? There's a couple like desert snakes that you kind of point out to avoid, and there's a kind of a dune sand pit area that you also manage to avoid to keep from making it too hard for you to travel. But the sun is kind of blaring and it's hot and it's a dry heat, but it's kind of bearing down on you all. And I need you all to
What
make
if the
another
dry
Constitution.
heats? It's fine.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Ugh.
Ziv and Zav, let's go.
18.
Ooh, Ziv fails. Zav passes. Blorog.
Unnatural 20.
12.
Blorog also fails. Boy, howdy. You said unnatural 20. What was the rest of them?
12.
Okay. Wes?
18.
18. Nelson, you gain a point of exhaustion from the
Nice.
heat kind of bearing down on you. All right. Julie, you kind of are keeping a lookout, making sure that there's no threats available to you. And go ahead and make another perception check.
That's a 22.
22. You see down the way a little bit. You see a couple figures standing around.
Can I say my first instinct is to do like the hand signals that I would do with my squad mates?
Yeah. You see Julie kind of put out a hand and then make a couple gestures.
On the deck.
Hey, Jules. Hey,
down.
Julie. What you doing? Julie?
Get down.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Kind of hit the deck. Everyone kind of drops down, and Ziv goes, what's going on?
Look over there.
Yeah, you point out the figures. They don't seem to be moving at all.
Blurog, is there dangerous? Are there people that are dangerous in the desert? I assume there's various desert creatures or whatever out here, but are there?
There's not a lot of civilizations out here, especially in the vast deserts out here. Not that I know of. Yeah, there's only one. It's further east, kind of bordering the plane of fire. We shouldn't be coming across any civilization anytime soon. I'm gonna have him roll a survival check.
Nelson is going to take out his Alexandria phone, and he's going to try to, like, hyper zoom in on the figures.
Okay. You take out your Alexandria phone and zoom in. Go ahead and make a perception check with advantage. Actually, is there a tech check I can make you do? Hacking? No.
Probably.
No, just go make a perception check with advantage.
Okay. 23.
23. You kind of zoom in on it, and you kind of zoom in even more, and they are not moving in the slightest. And you actually see one of them is kind of...
Can I tell what they are?
You can't tell from this distance because the sun is kind of bearing down, kind of casting them in shadow. But you see one of them is kind of posed with its like hand kind of raised up in the air, and another one kind of has a sword in its hand, kind of posed.
So it's humanoid.
Upward. Yeah, you see a humanoid and a kind of smaller humanoid kind of together on that end. But you kind of look down more, and you see a couple more of those kind of humanoid.
And none of them are moving.
None of them seem to be moving.
This is super
I think
trappy.
they might be statues. Nelson is going to pull up his hood and start making his way over. Just to get closer.
Nelson.
He's not going to go, like, running up to them.
Nelson,
but just
you begin...
get close enough where he can tell where they are. He's going to, like, crawl over.
Okay. All right.
I'll cover you.
You begin kind of slowly crawling your way up there. Make a perception check.
16.
Julie and Nelson.
25.
25. You hear a slight kind of shift in the sand to your left. You stop Nelson, and you see a creature with these spindly spines crawl its way up and then kind of saunter over and then kind of bury itself down. Yes, sauntering, as in its legs kind of go side to side, and you see it then bury itself back down into the sand.
It must be using the people as those. They must be mannequins or something. It must be using them as a trap, as bait.
Do you continue forward?
Is Wes with us?
No,
I'm
Wes
with
is not
Julie.
with you.
I'm talking to Julie and Blurog. I'm not with
You're
you.
not with
Oh,
Julie.
okay.
Julie is with Nelson.
Oh, Julie went with Nelson? Okay, I'm talking to Blurog and Ziv and Zav then.
Okay.
No, I'm not, like, with Nelson. I'm covering him.
Oh, you're covering... How far back behind are you from Nelson?
I don't know how big this distance is, but wherever would be appropriate.
You're about, I would say, 100 yards out from these... actually, a little bit more. 150 yards out from these creatures.
Okay, I just want to get close enough that even he can use, like, the zoom to figure out what they are, if they're alive or not.
Okay, you get about you get about 50 yards out, 40 yards out from these creatures, or from these like figures, these shapes, and you kind of zoom in again. Julie, are you trailing him, or are you staying back with the group, just watching his back?
I'm trailing him from a distance.
So you're about let's just say for the sake of this, 30 feet behind him. Mm-hmm. Nelson, you kind of zoom in on your phone, and you can tell now that these are. Whatever these things are, they're stone.
Okay. He is going to turn and start walking back. Or he's going to take a hand and, like, wave Julie back to where they were. Not like, ooh, panic, but like, yeah, no, it's not worth it.
Okay. So you're going backwards towards the group?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I reach into my bag of holding and pull out that strap of daggers just to have out.
Nelson, as you're walking back, there's a slight shift in the sand again. And popping up from beneath the desert sands, you see a long, spindly creature, and it looks at you, and you look at it for a moment, and you're entranced. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
19.
19? You manage to look away quickly before this gaze kind of takes you in, and you see this long-armed, spindly creature kind of pull itself out from the sand, and it roars out this kind of tone, and then you hear another one, and another one, and another one.
And another
And popping up from all around you, you see 5 basilisks pour out from the ground.
That's too many.
Let's roll initiative.